Have you ever wondered who ruled the hearts and minds of the ancient Greeks? The answer lies in the mystical realms of a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each possessing their own unique powers and captivating tales. Let's start with Zeus, the king of all gods, residing atop Mount Olympus. He was the god of the sky and thunder, commanding the heavens with his mighty thunderbolt. Zeus was a symbol of authority and justice, his decisions shaping the fate of gods and humans alike. Then we have Poseidon, the god of the sea, earthquakes, and horses. Known for his volatile temper, Poseidon ruled the waves, deciding whether a sailor's journey would be calm or tumultuous. The ocean's unpredictability, the Greeks believed, was a reflection of Poseidon's mercurial moods. Next is Hera, Zeus's wife and the queen of heaven. Hera was the goddess of marriage, childbirth, and family. She was revered for her protective nature, especially towards women and children. However, Hera was also known for her vengeful side, often directed at Zeus's numerous lovers and illegitimate offspring. And then there's Aphrodite, the goddess of love, beauty, and desire. Born from the foam of the sea, Aphrodite had the power to stir the hearts of gods and mortals, causing them to fall deeply in love or lust. These are just a snapshot of the 12 Olympian gods. Others included the god of war, Ares, the god of wine and festivities, Dionysus, and Athena, the goddess of wisdom and warfare. Each god and goddess played a pivotal role in the lives of the ancient Greeks, their powers influencing different aspects of the natural world and human life. The ancient Greeks didn't see their gods as all-knowing, all-powerful beings, but rather as entities with their own strengths, weaknesses, and complex personalities. This made them more relatable, their stories serving as a mirror to the human condition. These gods and goddesses held sway over the ancient Greek world, their stories deeply entwined with the lives of the people. They offered explanations for the mysteries of the world, comfort in times of despair, and guidance in a world filled with uncertainty and danger. The gods of Olympus were not just figments of myth and legend, but integral parts of the ancient Greek identity. But how did the Greeks worship these divine beings, you might ask? Well, it wasn't a simple matter of lighting a candle or saying a prayer. No, the ancient Greeks had a flair for the dramatic, and their religious rituals were no exception. Temples were the epicenters of worship, grand edifices dedicated to specific gods, where the populace gathered to pay homage. Inside these architectural marvels, ceremonies of sacrifice took place. Animals and sometimes even lavish banquets were offered up to the gods, the smell of roasting meat and spiced wine filling the air. It was a sensory spectacle, the air heavy with anticipation and reverence. But not all rituals were grand public affairs. In fact, most were quite intimate, carried out in the privacy of one's home. In nearly every Greek household, a small shrine or altar could be found. Here, family members would gather daily, offering up simple sacrifices like food or wine, and making personal prayers for protection, prosperity, and good health. Children were taught from a young age to honor the gods. Before every meal, a portion of food was set aside for the household deities, a practice that instilled a sense of piety and respect for the divine in the young minds. Festivals, too, played a significant role in Greek religious life. These were times of joy and celebration, where communities came together to honor their gods with games, music, and dance. The most well-known of these is probably the Olympic Games, held in honor of Zeus. But there were countless others, each with its own unique customs and traditions. Whether it was the grandeur of a temple ceremony, the quiet reverence of a household ritual, or the jubilant celebration of a festival, these practices served a common purpose: to establish a connection between mortals and the divine. They were a means of communication, a way for the Greeks to express their gratitude, seek guidance, and appease their gods. Whether grand or humble, these rituals were an integral part of daily life, connecting the Greeks to their gods. Beyond worship, the ancient Greeks told tales of their gods, heroes, and monsters. These weren't just fantastic bedtime stories or fireside entertainment. Oh no, they were the living, breathing heart and soul of ancient Greek religion. The mythology of ancient Greece is a vast and vibrant tapestry, woven with threads of divine intervention, human folly, and legendary feats. Each myth held a mirror to the human condition, reflecting the virtues and vices, the triumphs and tragedies of mankind. Let's take Hercules, for instance. This mighty demigod, the son of Zeus himself, was renowned for his extraordinary strength, and yet his life was anything but easy. Tasked with the daunting 12 labors by a resentful king, Hercules faced everything from slaying monstrous creatures to fetching golden apples. His story teaches us about resilience, about overcoming insurmountable odds, and the power of human will. Then there's the tale of Icarus, a cautionary tale if there ever was one. Icarus, with his wax and feather wings, flew too close to the sun, ignoring his father's warnings. His wings melted and he plummeted into the sea. This tragic story serves as a timeless reminder of the dangers of hubris and disobedience. And who could forget the epic love story of Cupid and Psyche, a tale of love, betrayal, and redemption that has endured the test of time. This myth explores the complexities of trust and the transformative power of love. These myths did more than explain the mysteries of the world. They shaped the moral fabric of Greek society, teaching lessons of courage, wisdom, and humility. They served as a guide, helping the ancient Greeks navigate the tumultuous seas of life. But these stories weren't just for moral guidance. They were a source of inspiration for countless works of art, literature, and philosophy. They breathed life into statues, filled the air with epic poems, and sparked debates in the philosophical schools of Athens. These myths were more than just stories. They were the heart and soul of ancient Greek religion. The divine world was not out of reach for the Greeks, thanks to the oracles. Oracles, revered as prophets, were considered the mouthpieces of the gods, bridging the gap between the divine and mortal realms. These individuals were viewed with a deep sense of respect and awe, their words carrying immense weight in ancient Greek society. In particular, the Oracle of Delphi, dedicated to the god Apollo, was the most famous. Here, Pythia, the high priestess, would enter a trance-like state and deliver cryptic prophecies, believed to be the words of Apollo himself. Leaders, warriors, and common citizens would travel from far and wide, bearing gifts to win the favor of the gods and to hear these divine messages. These oracles didn't just answer personal queries about love or fortune. They played an influential role in major societal decisions, from political matters to warfare strategies. Kings would consult them before embarking on campaigns, and city-states would seek their guidance on matters of governance and law. But consulting an oracle was not a casual affair. It required preparation and ritual. Questions had to be presented in the correct manner, often in the form of a poem, and the answers were often ambiguous, open to various interpretations. This complexity added to the mystique and allure of the oracles, their words becoming a form of divine puzzle that needed deciphering. The oracles were not just about prophecy, they were also centers of healing. People believed that the gods could cure illnesses and provide protection. So many visited these sanctuaries seeking divine intervention for their ailments. Despite the passage of time, the influence of these oracles is still palpable today. Their words have been immortalized in ancient texts, their stories woven into the fabric of Greek mythology. They stand as a testament to the deep religious fervor of the ancient Greeks and their fervent belief in the power of the gods. Oracles played a crucial role in ancient Greek society, guiding individuals and states alike in their decisions. They were the conduit between the mortal and divine realms, their words shaping the course of history and the lives of those who sought their guidance. The influence of ancient Greek religion extended far beyond temples and myths. The beliefs and practices of this ancient culture permeated every aspect of everyday life, leaving an indelible mark on Greek art, architecture, and literature. Consider the magnificent structures that dot the ancient Greek landscape. Temples were not just places of worship, but also architectural marvels that showcased the Greeks' reverence for their gods. The Parthenon, dedicated to the goddess Athena, is a prime example. Its grandeur and intricate design reflect the importance of the goddess and the high esteem in which she was held. Art, too, was deeply influenced by religion. From the awe-inspiring sculptures of the gods to the detailed scenes painted on pottery, religious beliefs shaped the very essence of Greek artistic expression. One look at the statue of Zeus at Olympia or the painted vases depicting the heroic deeds of Hercules, and it's clear that the gods were integral to the artistic narrative. Literature was another avenue through which the influence of religion was felt. The epic poems of Homer, the tragedies of Sophocles, and the philosophical teachings of Plato all bear testament to the profound impact of religious belief on the intellectual fabric of ancient Greece. In their everyday lives, the ancient Greeks sought to maintain a harmonious relationship with the gods. From the planting of crops to the building of homes, from the birth of a child to the staging of theatrical plays, every action was imbued with religious significance. The gods were not remote deities but active participants in the daily life and culture of the ancient Greeks. As we can see, the ancient Greek religion was not just a set of beliefs, but a way of life that shaped one of history's most influential civilizations. As we wrap up our journey into ancient Greek religion, we reflect on the captivating tales of gods and heroes, the sacred rituals, and the cryptic oracles that marked this fascinating era. The profound influence of these beliefs on Greek culture is undeniable, shaping their art, architecture, and literature. A testament to the human need for meaning and understanding, these practices continue to intrigue us. Indeed, the ancient Greek religion offers a fascinating insight into the minds of a people whose ideas still shape our world today.